সম্মানিত দর্শক, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। সারা বাংলাদেশ থেকে কতজনই না যায় বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন দেশে পড়াশোনা করবার জন্য। আমরা বিশ্বাস করি যে আমাদের দেশ থেকে অনেক ঝলমলে তরুণরা বিদেশে যাচ্ছেন, তারা পড়াশোনা করছেন, তারা ফিরে আসছেন, কেউ কেউ অনেক বড় বড় দায়িত্ব নিচ্ছেন এবং জীবনকে আলোকিত করছেন। দেয়ার আর হান্ড্রেডস অফ ইউনিভার্সিটিজ ইন দি ওয়ার্ল্ড। এর মাঝে বিশ্বের সেরা কিছু বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় আছে, সেগুলোতে আসলে পড়াশোনা করতে সবার মন চায়, মন যেতে চায়। এরকম একটি বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, তার পড়াশোনা এবং উচ্চ শিক্ষা নিয়ে আমাদের আজকের এই বিশেষ আয়োজনটি। আমরা আজকে এই অনুষ্ঠানটিতে বসেছি ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি ইউকে। সারা বিশ্বের যদি হিসাবে বলতে হয় তাহলে বলতে হবে যে 2025 সালের যে র্যাঙ্ক, সেই র্যাঙ্কটি ছিল যে টাইমস ইউনিভার্সিটি গাইডে ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি ইউকে তাদের র্যাঙ্ক ছিল 45তম এবং 24th পজিশন অ্যাকর্ডিং টু গার্ডিয়ান ইউনিভার্সিটি গাইড 2025। এবং খুবই একটি দারুণ তাদের অর্জন, সেটা হচ্ছে 2024 সালে ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ দি ইয়ার হন। এই ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি ইউকে, তাদেরকে নিয়ে আমরা কথা বলবো এবং তাদের বাংলাদেশে পার্টনার অফিস যারা আছেন তাদেরকে নিয়ে আমাদের এই বিশেষ আয়োজনটি আপনাদের সামনে তুলে ধরা। আপনাদেরকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আমি অপু মাহফুজ। আমাদের সঙ্গে আমাদের স্টুডিওতে এই বিশ্বব্যাপী শিক্ষা এবং বিশ্বে শিক্ষা লাভ করতে যাওয়া যে ঝলমলে তরুণরা আছেন, যারা পড়াশোনা করতে যেতে চান, তাদের জন্য এই আয়োজনটি নিয়ে আমাদের সঙ্গে স্টুডিওতে সম্মানিত অতিথি হিসেবে আছেন জনাব মোহাম্মদ ইমরান হোসেন ইমন। তিনি ম্যানেজিং ডাইরেক্টর EN গ্লোবাল এডুকেশন লিমিটেড। EN গ্লোবাল এডুকেশন লিমিটেড বাংলাদেশ পার্টনার অফিস ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি ইউকে। শুধু এটি নয়, আরও অনেকগুলো বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের তারা বাংলাদেশের পার্টনার অফিস হিসেবে কাজ করছেন। আমাদের সঙ্গে সম্মানিত অতিথি হিসেবে আছেন ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে তিনি এসেছেন। শি হ্যাজ কাম ফ্রম ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি এবং রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ হিসেবে তিনি এসেছেন গ্লোবাল রিক্রুটমেন্ট অ্যান্ড এঙ্গেজমেন্ট অফিসার অ্যাট ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটি ইউকে, Ms. Yasmin Rao. Welcome to Channel Studio.
Thank you.
Mr. Imran, I want to ask you, students who are flying to have their better life, better education, and a better status. Could you please introduce EN Global Education and tell us about its mission in the education sector?
It basically, EN Global established since 2015. It's been more than nearly 10 years. We're supporting thousands and thousands of students, not only from Bangladesh. We're sending students from India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Dubai, Ghana. We have offices, more than 17 plus offices in all over the world. We have in Bangladesh 3 branches. Our Bangladesh branch, we have in Dhanmondi, we have in Sylhet, and we have in Moulovibajar. Okay. So we're supporting students from their very beginning to how to make application to university, how to submit their visa application, how to pay their tuition fees, how to book their flight ticket, and all the support in all the questions. We have dedicated nearly 400 plus officers who are working at EN Global Education. So all are British Council trained, university trained officer. So they secure for students the scholarship and all those procedures. So EN Global first mission is we helping the student to find the right institution and right path for a student. We're having a partner of more than 70 plus British universities and some other universities we have in Australia, Ireland, and some other countries. And ULSTER is one of our prominent partners.
How many universities are your partner?
In total, we have nearly 140 plus universities.
140 universities.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great. It's great.
And we are direct partner of those universities. And out of that, ULSTER is one of our prominent partner. We work with them since last 7 to 8 years. And we recruited a huge number of good students who really study already in ULSTER University. After the graduation, some of them got a better job over there. Some of them come back and doing business here. So, and as a university, I'm not going to talk about more for ULSTER because we have a representative here. She will
definitely.
More
and now we'll go to her, Ms. Yasmin Rao. We have already introduced her. Could you introduce ULSTER University and what sets it apart from other institutions, ma'am?
So I hope everyone understands me and my accent. I will try and speak slowly. So we are actually based in the north of Ireland. So the UK can be a confusing place because, you know, it's made up of 4 countries, the north of Ireland being one of them. We still have the south, but it's not part of the UK. So it's very much Irish culture, but it's a UK education. And what I think is very unique about us is if you look at Ireland on a map, you can see that there's a body of water in the middle, there's a body of water surrounding it. So although for us you could be in a city centre location where, you know, the girls will know you have Primark, you have Zara next door, but no more than 15 minutes away you will have the most beautiful beaches you will ever see in your life, way more beautiful than Australia. Mountains, countryside, and like you would never find that anywhere else in the world, that you could be in a city but then 15 minutes away you have all these different landscapes. So it's
You're
very
talking
unique.
about the beautiful nature, right?
Yeah, like it's very unique, like, and I think that's great for younger students because you don't really know what you want. You don't know what lifestyle you want. You don't know if you want the quiet life or if you want the hustle and bustle of the city, but at least with us you get to choose both. In terms of the UK, you know, there is quite a lot of rumours going about in the UK in terms of the job market and things like that. And for us, like, we are completely different economically. We have an unemployment rate that's a lot lower than the rest of the UK at 1.6%, which means there's more job opportunities. In Northern Ireland, we're the #1 place for job opportunities. So if people actually want to stay and work, it's a great university to be at, and we do provide a lot of help, which I'm sure we will get to later on that help.
Our young friends and who have the strong inclination to go to abroad for higher studies, they will be very glad to hear to your.
Yeah.
Mr. Imran,
Yes,
how does EN Global support students who are looking to study in the UK, especially in ULSTER University?
You talk about support. Basically, we made a like customized support for individual to individual, because like we believe like every students need different individual support. Like some students, they come to us like they don't know what they want to be in their future. Some students coming to us know about what course they want to do and which would give them more better career opportunity in future. So basically, EN Global, all the counselor, all the officer, admission officers, first of all, they listen all those students' queries, what they want, how they want, and what they want to be. So based on that, we make their prescribed, you know, like solution. We giving them career guideline, how they can become that successful, you know, like career, and then we helping them how to submit the application to university and how to secure the scholarship with university, how to apply the right course for them. After that, this application process, we helping them to giving them guideline how to make their tuition fees payment, when they need to make tuition fees, and how much they need to show their bank statement. And we have a compliance team, interview team. They helping students in every single step wherever they need a help.
Okay.
And we do all those things for secure their admission. Not only that, when they submit their visa application, we helping them how to submit, what need to submit,
necessary
everything.
documents, sir. Okay.
Just a one call away. So our counselor, our officer, all the department team is happy to help them. And very importantly, all those service is totally free of cost because we are a direct partner of ULSTER University in Bangladesh. You know?
What a good news. All these services are free of cost.
Yes.
Then I again go to Ms. Yasmin Rao. Now, what are the key admission requirements for Bangladeshi students at ULSTER University?
If they wanted to go into a foundation year in their secondary studies, be that in HSC or in ALIM, you would have to gain at least 50%, you know, of your average final score. And then to go straight into undergraduate, that would have to go up to 70%. So if you gain 70% in that, then you could go straight into undergraduate. And then to go into a master's, you would have to have a 4-year undergraduate course. We accept most of our courses a UK 2-2, which is about 50% here for your undergraduate degree. But some courses are more, so we do recommend you always check the website with every university, and they would go up to a 2-1, which would be 60%.
Ms. Yasmin Rao, again, that what types of accommodation facilities are available for students on campus or nearby? Because our parents are very much concerned about the type of accommodation facilities are available for the students on campus or nearby.
Our university in Belfast was only built 3 years ago. So the university has been around from the 70s, but the actual Belfast campus is 3 years old, meaning that accommodation only started getting built at that time, and even we're still building accommodation. So the accommodation is very modern. It looks like a boutique hotel. Unlike other countries, you will always have your own bedroom, you always have your own bedroom, maybe share a kitchen, but it's very affordable. We have the most affordable accommodation in the whole of the UK, inside and outside of the university. So if you stayed on the university, our accommodation ranges from about £110 per week. And if you compare that to the rest of the UK, maybe even London, which is £400 per week, we are significantly less. Now, outside as well, the university, you could do a shared accommodation and that could be even cheaper. But I don't know why you would when our accommodation is so beautiful. It is a stone throw away from campus, so you're on the campus, and it's guaranteed as an international student. So there's no issue for accommodation. We guarantee accommodation for all our international students.
The accommodation for Ulster University student can get, if they can secure it, is full funded, for this upcoming September intake. Not only that, if some students, sometimes they have their relatives near there, so they can easily live there. They don't need to live in university accommodation. But I did my study in England. I know like when a student going from Bangladesh, how it feels. So I would suggest all the students to live in university accommodation so that they don't feel lonely. Is like 1 minute away from the university, so they can, if they have class at 10 o'clock, they can wake up at 9 o'clock and they can easily go there,
As Ms. Rowe was saying that it's like a boutique hotel.
Yeah.
It's amazing to hear
exactly.
that. Right.
And secondly, all those modern facilities they will have. The best side of this Ulster University, student, they having so many facilities like student union, they got so many other opportunities how to find a job over there after their study. We sent some student 2-3 years before, they already started job over there, and from there they got a job in bank. So you see, like, this is somewhere a student can eventually think for their future, get some experience, professional, and then they can come back to Bangladesh and do something for the country.
Ms. Yasmin Rogain, are there scholarship opportunities for Bangladeshi students applying to Ulster University for the upcoming January intake?
Yeah, so for January intake, no matter what, even if it's January, September, we will always have a £2,000 scholarship, no matter what. So that, if you're an undergraduate, will be applied every single year. Not a lot of universities will apply the scholarship every year. And then this year, because we won University of the Year, last year, 2024, we have something called a Dean Scholarship, which is an extra £1,500 on top of your 2,000, which takes it to about 3,500 of scholarship. Now, it changes all the time, so September it could be more. We're hoping. So it just changes every semester. But at the minute for January, it's a £3,500 scholarship. And if you're doing a postgraduate, that would make your degree about just over £14,000, which is very, very cheap for UK universities. And especially, as Imran already said, it's very cheap to live in Northern Ireland. It's cheapest cost of living in the whole of the UK. So I think that's a bit of a win-win situation. And we did have the free accommodation scholarship last September, hoping to do again this September, which allowed 50 people to have free accommodation on campus, which was a big deal and helped a lot of students out.
And as she mentioned it, like £2,000 or £3,500, if I can convert it in Bangla Taka, it comes on an average 4 to 5 lakhs taka scholarship, So it's a good amount of money they can save, and if they are eligible for that scholarships, so is near about 4 to 5 lakhs taka they can save for study, and if they can secure their accommodation, then that is they are saving nearly on an average 12 to 12 থেকে 15 লাখ টাকার মতো they can save over there as well. So ওইখানে তাদের per year 10 লাখ টাকার মতো accommodation cost save হচ্ছে, এবং পার ইয়ার তারা £2,000 সিকিউর স্কলারশিপ পাচ্ছে, যেটা আরও 3.5 লাখ টাকার মতো মিনিমাম। সো তাদের 3 বছরে অন অ্যান অ্যাভারেজ আরও 12 লাখ টাকার মতো সেভ হচ্ছে। সো হোয়াট ইজ দ্য বেস্ট সাইড অফ দ্য আলস্টার ইউনিভার্সিটি? দেয়ার কোর্স ইজ নট অনলি থিওরি বেসড, is not only exam based, is practical based. What makes difference than other universities. So for example, I've been there, I seen like there is some like a student who doing a computer science class, or they have a massive library. There is a massive AI, AI facilities. They having all sort of updated course over there. For example, all other university they're doing a business management, international business, those kinds of course. But the beauty of this university, their course is not only theory based. How they prepare their course modules. You know, it's very interesting. I learned so much from there. They're going to their local, all those companies, yeah, and
all
find
the
out
institutions.
exactly, find out like what kind of modules they need, what kind of expertise they need from their employee, you know, upcoming. So they prepare their curriculum based on those modules, and that's why student getting job as soon as they finish their study. After graduation, 97 to 98% student get a job within 3 months of time.
What information.
You know, the film and media, you know, is a massive. Even the BBC comes to there to do their shooting over there.
That's great. I was, according to your words, that really inspired me to ask to Yasmin Rowe, what are some of the most popular programs or courses among international students at ULSTER University, like if for Bangladeshi students?
For us right now, what the most popular courses are is international business and general business. Now, saying that, we really do want people to try and branch out onto other courses. You know, there's a lot of international students come and they study the same courses. Not to say they aren't good degrees, they are, but you need something that sets yourself apart. For us in the university, like, we're in the top 20 for most engineering subjects, so be that electrical, mechanical, civil. We have a very unique course called energy storage, which not a lot of universities do, and it's very good if you want to work and live in the Middle East.
Okay.
Pharmaceutical, we alternate between 1 and 2 in the UK for pharmaceuticals, same with biomedical, top 10 as well. Sports and health sciences, not a lot of universities are doing a lot around that, but we are, again, top 10 in the UK. And then, as Imran said about, you know, the film courses that we do, or even the arts and fashion. We originally were an art college back in the 1970s. We were an art college originally, so we did architecture, we did fashion, we did drama, we did everything. And we're home to now Studio ULSTER, which is right. A lot of big producers and things will come and they film on set of Studio ULSTER. But now as well, what's great about Northern Ireland is if you're interested in the arts, it's a great place to be. A lot of studios have moved to Belfast, so we have one of the biggest studios, Titanic Studios in Belfast at the minute. So How to Train Your Dragon, that movie was just filmed there. Game of Thrones was filmed there. A lot of our students worked on the set of Game of Thrones, so be that helping with the costume design of the extras. I was even an extra on Game of Thrones. So that's an interesting little nitbit, that if you want to work in that type of industry, there's actually jobs in Belfast. You don't need to go as far out as Hollywood. We're stealing the jobs in Hollywood.
And along with it, I'm just adding 2 more courses, which is most popular in Bangladesh, is law background students. You know, they have like LLM, not only LLM, they have diversified LLM, like gender and conflict law, human rights, and business law, corporate law. There is so many diversified law courses they're having. And I believe everyone knows it from Bangladesh, like, most of the students, they want to go for LLM courses and then they finish their bar at law and become a barrister, they come back here. Okay, so this law, the diversified law courses they're having, none of the other university having. So this is another good sign for this university.
Very effective information and very important information for the students, I think. Mr. Imran, would you kindly tell me where EN Global has branch offices, as you said that, and students can get touch with you?
So the student who want to apply for ULSTER University, they can easily visit our Dhaka branch, which is situated in Dhanmondi.
Okay.
Amader aro duita branch ase, one is in Sylhet, because you know, like from Sylhet there is a good number of students, they will always want to go there. Amader arekta branch ase Moulobibazare, but apart from that, we are really invested so much amount of our money and time to build up our AI technology. So students who want to apply from Chittagong, Khulna, Kumilla, anywhere from Bangladesh, they just need to drop a text to our social page or just call to our any of our hotline phone number. So our counselor will be keep in touch with that student within half an hour time. So a student can easily visit our office with an appointment, so they can get all those services in one umbrella.
Have there been any recent changes or updates to your service that students should know about to do? You have any service charges?
We don't charge anything from students, because like we are direct partner with the universities. So the recent change, there is some changes. It comes in UK immigration. Like there used to be like 2 years PSW, but from next year it will be only 18 months PSW. So আমার অ্যাডভাইস হচ্ছে স্টুডেন্টদেরকে যারা আসলে বাইরে পড়াশোনা করতে চান, আপনারা as early as possible অ্যাপ্লিকেশনগুলো সাবমিট করেন, সিকিউর ইউর স্কলারশিপ, সিকিউর ইউর সিট অ্যান্ড সাবমিট ইউর অ্যাপ্লিকেশন কজ নেক্সট ইয়ারে আপনাদের পিএসডাব্লিউ যেটা 2 ইয়ার ছিল ইউকেতে ওটা কমে 18 মান্থসে চলে আসবে এবং আরও অনেক চেঞ্জেস আসবে নেক্সট ইয়ারে which is why I am requesting all the students who are potentially planning to study abroad, this is the best time to make your application and fulfill your dream.
Very good suggestion from EN Global. Ms. Yasmin Rowe, how does ULSTER University ensure the quality of education and maintain global academic standards?
See, Imran had already mentioned this, but I'll go even further back to how the UK operates. So if you study abroad in America, I did that as well. You know, it's a very unique system that, you know, a teacher is very much in control of the marks. They can inflate them and things like that. But in the UK, everything is very, very regulated. So even when it comes to examinations, everything is very fair. They will take a random examination, they will mark it by multiple people to make sure that that score is 100% accurate. So no matter what, we're fair across the board. So if you get a result in one university in the UK, it's the same in the other university. So it's a fair marking system. Another thing that Imran mentioned is basically our connections with industry. There's a lot of different universities in the UK. You'll find more traditional research institutions, which they are based on traditional academia. There will be dissertations, so a lot of essays. We're definitely more a modern institution. So we work with employers. We want to know the skills that are needed in 5, 10, 15 years' time. We adapt the courses based on what is needed for the industry. And we're very quick. We're quick at changing. Same, we're very based on project-based learning. So we've taken away those terrible essays for the majority of our courses and replaced it with project-based learning. Because let's face it, have you written an 18,000 word essay anytime lately?
No.
No, exactly. But have you presented? Probably. So we just want to make sure that our students are prepared for the workforce. And that's one bit of feedback that we constantly get compared to other universities is our graduates are employable. They can go straight into the workforce. You know, they don't need coaching or anything like that because it's already built into our courses.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammad Imran.
Yes, please.
I really thank you.
Thank you.
It's a great pleasure to be with you and to know about an education system, well-standard education and procedures and everything. You have invited all the students. Thank you very much. We thank you from the bottom of our heart for being in Channel A Studio and share your views, your care. And we thank you, Ms. Yasmin Rowe, for coming to our country. And on behalf of ULSTER University UK, you have been here, you have shared your views, you have welcomed the students. I think your informations will much inspire our students to go to ULSTER and UK. আমাদের দর্শকরা যারা এই পর্যন্ত ছিলেন আপনাদেরকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ ফ্রম দ্য বটম অফ আওয়ার হার্ট। যারা সুন্দর একটা গ্র্যাজুয়েশন জীবনে সম্পন্ন করবার জন্য বাইরে গিয়ে পড়াশোনা করে আবার দেশমাতৃকার জন্য অনেক বড় করে কাজ করবার চিন্তা করেন, সারা ওয়ার্ল্ডের সিটিজেন হতে চান, তাদের জন্য হোপ আমাদের এই দুজন সম্মানিত অতিথি এবং ULSTER ইউনিভার্সিটির এই পুরো আয়োজনটি আলোচনাটি চ্যানেল আইয়ের পর্দায়, চ্যানেল আই ডিজিটাল সব কিছুতে আপনাদের জন্য অনেক অনেক উপকার নিয়ে আসবে। শুভেচ্ছা রইল সুন্দর জীবনের জন্য। সকলকে আন্তরিক ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আমাদের অনুষ্ঠান আজকে এখানেই শেষ করছি।